everyone, thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin Hippos. This is Star the Flippin Hippo. Today is Monday, February 18th. It is President's Day, so we did get a day off of shipping. Most of us, when we get a day off for shipping for a holiday, will have extra work to do come Tuesday, but it is so nice to get a day off and have your routine be a little bit different or have a little extra time to work on some projects. We are actually going to be putting out our What Sold video a little bit earlier than usual on a Monday because of not having shipping to do today, and then we'll have to work on that later tonight. It is Monday, and I just told you we're putting out the What Sold video so everyone knows what time it is. It is time for What Sold on eBay! You guys, last week is the perfect example of how much of a roller coaster ride online sales can be. We had an amazing weekend last weekend. A normal weekend, just 2 days. We sent out 35 packages last Monday. You can see here the huge fat stacks of money. And it continued through Tuesday, which is typically our slow day. We had 14 packages go out on Tuesday, with 2 of those being Poshmark sales. Typically, our Poshmark sales come in over the weekends and sometimes on Fridays, so that was pretty amazing too. And then after all of that and all of the big items that we're selling, like we were selling $50 jeans and really expensive plush and a lot of big high dollar items, and we weren't getting that many lowball offers and things were just flying off the shelves. And then Tuesday night came to a halt or a stall, and we started to get those lowball offers coming in again, and less stuff was selling. And you can see here on Wednesday, we only had 3 packages go out. Average sale price is $17 a package, so it still wasn't that bad for a slow day. But after such an amazing weekend, and then going into Tuesday selling that much, it kind of shows you that you can have really super highs and really super lows when you sell online. It is a roller coaster ride. And Thursday we had 6 go out, which is a meh day for us. Neither good nor bad. And on Friday, I absolutely forgot to post on Instagram our pile of pictures that you can see here. I did take the photo. We sold 6 on eBay and 2 on Poshmark on Friday and sent out 8. And that's a pretty good day for us during the week. So we started out amazing, like way above average, really good, really high sales. Kind of petered out into like really low, and then we came back up to really good. So then the weekend wasn't that exciting. If we were to do shipping right now, we'd have 24 packages going out, 22 eBay sales, and 2 on Poshmark. That's a really slow weekend for us on Poshmark. We're hoping to see some more sales coming in between now and tomorrow, and hopefully have a fat stack, as we like to call it, going out tomorrow. Let's go ahead and go over here. I'll show you some of the highlights of the week. Some of our best flips, some bread and butters, some bolos for you guys when you're outsourcing. I didn't pick out as many as I usually do. I kind of wanted to keep this Monday's video short and sweet so everybody can get back to their day and the grind. I have heard from a lot of my reseller friends their weekend was much like mine, so I know we all want to get back to it and list and do all the other things that we do in the background to try to boost our sales. So I will start with the plush, as I always do. This is a snake. You can see that he is a snake. I had a purple one as well. He sold recently, probably a month ago. I got the both of them. I want to say at a yard sale, $1 a piece. They are kind of old. They're long tail, but I do believe they were $1 each. And this one sold for $15 with free shipping. The other one had sold for, I think, $18 free ship. And I had recently knocked this one's price down because he had been around for so long. And he was wrapped in tissue paper and sent in a poly bag. These 2 Steelers bears are more recent. They haven't been around that long. I believe they were $1 a piece at the Goodwill. They were in a haul video, so if you saw that video and I am incorrect, I apologize. I kind of remember them being $1 a piece. And I think that I remember thinking I would have paid more except for this damage here. The boy bear had some brown on his leg there. His graphics are cracking a little bit, and he had some marks there on his foot. And she's supposed to have a pom-pom, which is missing. She's left with just a piece of yarn sticking out of her hand. So I did bundle them together. Here's some damage on the foot, because I knew I couldn't get too much for them individually, being that they were damaged. But I did get $26 for the two of them together. So I was happy with that, and I wrapped them in tissue paper together and put them in a big poly bag, and out they went. And then this thing, I don't even know what it is, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. I think it's a couple of months old. It's been around for a little while, but when we came into the Goodwill that day, I saw this thing coming in through the front door, all the way across the store, sitting on a shelf, all by himself, and I knew I had to have it. I didn't know what it was yet. I probably still can't tell you what it is, but I knew that it was a plush, and it looked expensive, and it looked ugly, and I had to have it. And I got it for $1, and I brought it home and found out it is an FAO Shorts Every Baby EB's Adventures plush, and it did sell for the $24.38 on our weekend sale. And so that was pretty exciting. And it just goes to show you, if I see a weird or ugly looking plush across the room, I hightail it for it, and I get it. He did ship in tissue paper in a poly bag. We did sell a bunch of jeans in the last couple of weeks. Most of them went off on Posh. I just wanted to show these cut from the cloths as an example for you guys to watch out for. You can see I have an error in the title here. Well, I don't even know what that says, but I did have a typo in the title, and these I accepted a best offer of $25 on, just to get them to move. I did not notice my error until I got the best offer in on them. Cut from the Cloth is also a brand that I won't pay more than, say, like $2.53 $3 for. Since we go on 99-cents day, I'm pretty much stuck at either $6.99 or 99 cents for them. So I only pick them up when I find them for 99 cents. The first pair of Cut from the Cloths I ever bought, I did pay up for, and I was highly disappointed when I got them home. They had always been a brand I was told was a bolo and to look out for, and so when I found my first pair and brought them home and found out that they had already kind of been oversaturated and run to the bottom, I was disappointed. So I won't pay that much for them anymore. I do start them around $30, and I usually take best offers of like $25. But this pair had an error in the title, and that could have been why this particular one sat around for so long. But as soon as I saw that I had that typo, I just took the offer. So I guess that's just my cautionary tale. If you're like me and you get to listing really, really fast, just make sure you're double checking yourself, because these might have gone for $30 had they not had that error. They might not have sat around to go down as low as $29.45, and I might have gotten a little bit more money for them. This Donald Trump tie we found recently. It was just recently in a haul video. We found it at this new little thrift shop that opened up the street. I paid $2 for it, and you're looking at me like I'm crazy because you see the price here, because we typically flip our Donald Trump ties for a lot more money than this. This one, got it home, and these little wrinkles and stuff you see, excuse my voice, I think I said on my live show last night, I think I'm coming down with something. I've been coughing and sneezing, so sorry about my voice. We got it home, we found a snag, we found these wrinkles that we couldn't steam or iron out, and it also had this flaw right here where the threads were loose. And I was very clearly told by Keith I'm not allowed to source Donald Trump ties anymore. But we only paid $2 for it, and even with all the damage, we took a best offer of $19. Keith wanted to start it at $20. I had him started a little bit higher, expecting to get $20 for it, and I felt like if we started it at $20, we would be settling for a lot less. So he did heed my words and started it high. We took the best offer of $19. It only took a couple of weeks to sell, even with all the damage. But this is a tie I suspect we would have been selling for like $30 to $40 if it didn't have all the damage. So there's another cautionary tale for you guys. Check your merchandise out a little bit better. I'm usually pretty good at it, but I still make mistakes, you guys. I'm human, and I can make typos and titles and not catch them. And obviously, when I find big name ticket items like this, I get really excited, and sometimes I don't check them out thoroughly before I leave the store. But both of these turned out okay. I was okay with $25 on jeans I paid 99 cents for, and I was okay with $19 for a damaged tie I paid $2 for. But I just wanted to show you guys those just to let you know that I make mistakes too, and they don't always have to turn out to be bad. They can turn out to be good, but it's better not to make the mistakes to begin with. This is a Katy Perry concert t-shirt we found. We paid 99 cents for it. I don't reckon she's as popular as she used to be, but I'll pick up any concert t-shirt or singer that I could find for 99 cents. And it is official Katy Perry, you can see by the tag. And we did get $17 for it. You guys probably remember this Peter Millar sweater. I just showed it in a haul video like maybe a week or two ago. And I said Peter Millar is not a brand we will often pick up unless we find a unique or unusual print on their button-ups. This one was a silk blend, nice pink sweater, 99 cents. That was why it got picked up, and it did sell for $25. And then here is a BKE buckle pearl snap, and here's another one. You guys remember that 2 weeks in a row we came home with just tons of these. We hit the jackpot. There were 2 weeks in a row, and I know I showed them all on our haul videos. We just found handfuls of these at the Goodwill, and most of them were full price at $5. Some of them were 99 cents. I believe we only have like one or two left. I'd have to double check that, but I think I saw we still had two more on Poshmark when I was sharing it just a little bit ago. And most of them have already sold. So these BKE buckle shirts will sell from anywhere from, you see here on our weekend sale, at $18.75. This one sold for $20. One went on Poshmark for $25. So they sell for anywhere between $18 to $25, really depending on the look and the size. And then when our sales hit, they go a little bit lower. Of course, you get a little bit more over on Poshmark for them. But they all sold within a month. So even though we invested $5 cost of goods in them, even the ones that went for $18, we still profited like $6-7 in a couple of weeks. So to us, that's still a very good return on investment. I wouldn't want to put $5 cost of goods into a shirt that's going to sit for 9 months. But if they're going to flip within like 2 to 3 weeks of being listed, absolutely. And again, only a few of them went for the $18.75. Most went for $20 or even more on Posh. This was my favorite. I wanted to show you guys this one. This was my favorite. I just really liked the flip cuffs on it. I thought it was really snazzy looking, I guess. But yeah, we did get a bunch of those, and if we ever run into them again, we will absolutely pick them up again. Because again, for $5, even if you're only profiting $6, you're turning your $5 into $11 in 2 weeks' time. That is amazing for used clothing resellers. Most of our stuff, you guys know, is really long tail and sits forever. And then here, I also want to show you guys this. I still sell things from around the house. Even though we've been doing this for a long time, this is like, you know, the reselling game is my full-time job, and Keith does it on the side part-time because he still works outside of the house. But even seasoned and veteran sellers, you guys still have stuff around your house you can sell. You don't have to be a noob just starting out looking for stuff to get started with so that you can build up money to go out and source. We still all the time, you know, when we're cleaning up or decluttering or going through our closets, we find stuff all the time that we don't want anymore. And instead of taking it to Goodwill like, you know, the normal people of the world do, we're resellers. So we try to flip it in our stores. And we just listed probably in the last couple of months maybe 10 pairs of pants of Keith's and mine and my kids that everybody grown out of or didn't like anymore. So yeah, we absolutely still clean out our closets, put our old clothes in to try to sell them. And then, you know, other stuff that we just don't want anymore, we absolutely flip. And I subscribe to Birchbox and Ipsy, and I keep most of the stuff they send me. I do like and I use it, but some of the stuff I don't. And I had like 9 of these makeup brushes sitting around that I knew I was never going to open and never going to use because I have a set of makeup brushes that I really, really love. So I thought, you know what, I'll stick them together with one of their cute little bags and put them in the store and see what happens. I actually listed maybe 12 to 15 little bags with different samples in them of the items I wasn't using from the makeup subscriptions, and a couple sold on Ipsy, and this one sold on eBay for $21, you guys. These are 9 brushes from subscription boxes that I already paid for. I actually use most of the products I get, and I just took my stray brushes, there's 9 of them in a bag, and got $21. That pays for 2 months of subscriptions basically. So I thought that was pretty cool. So don't forget, you guys, even if you're not new, you can clean out your closets and get rid of your old clothes, and clean out your if you do subscription boxes, anything you're not keeping from them. Go through your movies and your video games and your board games once in a while. You can always minimize your clutter and keep it down and resell it for money, because we're already in the game. So why not bless other people with the items we don't want and make a little bit of extra money, and keep our own houses organized and decluttered. We got enough clutter sitting around with everything we resell, right? The death piles and the storage. So I try to not have clutter in my own personal life, and just, what does that lady on Netflix say? If it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. But we can always sell it. So I just wanted to show you guys that. We do absolutely still sell stuff of our own on our eBay store and our Posh Closet when we're decluttering or spring cleaning, whatever you want to call it. Alright guys, let me know down in the comments below how your sales were, how they've been. Did you have any really awesome flips you're excited about? Did you flip something you were surprised that went as fast as it did, or for as much money as it did? Do you have stuff sitting around that won't move? Let me know what's going on. You guys know I always love to hear from you and hear how you guys are doing. Do me a favor before you leave and smash that like button. Thumbs up always helps the channel, and we appreciate it. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I put up new content. And last of all but not least, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos across the board on all social media. You guys have a wonderful night, and hopefully the sales will keep coming in for all of us in the coming week.